Hello. When we're looking at histograms, there's a couple things we need to look at. If we look at this histogram, notice the numbers are in the middle. So this is all 220. And this is all 221. Usually, this is more like a bar graph. A histogram usually has values on each end, but if it does have it here, then the total is the integers. So if it asks, what is the most frequent amount of sugar? The amount of sugar is here. How many is up here? And the one with the most, the highest bar, is 223. The frequency, the most times they use that much, is the number going up on the side. In this case, it's 13. So like 220, there was 7 times the 220 milligrams were used. This one here is also has the values in the middle. We're talking about the number of tacos. Summarized. How many tacos were included in each order. And so the number of tacos, this group were 4 tacos, was ordered 15 times. They want the frequency of times at least 4 tacos. At least 4 would mean 4 or more. So we'd look here and we'd count the 15 plus the 12 plus the 6 and a 6. Because 4, 5, 6, or 7 would it be at least 4 tacos. And now that's up to 39. If they wanted at most 4 tacos, then we would have went 4, 3, 2, and 1 and added up each of those frequencies. So you do need to be careful of the wording. If it said more than 4 tacos, we wouldn't have counted the 4. We would have only counted from 5, 6, and 7. Now this next group, notice instead of the numbers being in between, they're on the lines. So this is just data, a group of data. This first bar that goes up to 3 for a frequency, it is 1 up to but not including 4. 4 goes into the next bar. So then the second bar is 4 up to but not including 7. 7 goes into the next bar. So looking at this then, there's none at 19 because you'd need another bar. So the value on the right goes into the next bar. A class containing the value of 14, 14 would be right here, and it goes up to 2 for the frequency. This would be 13 up to but not including 16. Oh, also when you're talking about which value has the most, like the highest frequency, when it's written this way, you wouldn't just say a value like we did the integers and the ones above. You'd use a range, 4 to 7. Up to 7 but not including it, but they put it as 4 to 7. Same thing here, we're going from 0.5 to 1.5. During a shift, the express lane, how many times? Okay, so what is the frequency of times the limit was exceeded by less than 3 items? So less than 3 items would be 2 items, 1 item. So they'd just be these 2 bars. Now, so that they could make the histogram continuous, they went, because really you're not going to be a half an item. But they made it a range, so then this would be continuous instead of having integers like we did with the tacos, 1, 2, 3. They could have went 0.5 to 1.5 to 2.5. This is written more like a bar graph, because those numbers are in the middle, where the next two are histograms, proper histograms. And this one, notice it has the square bracket here and the parenthesis here. That's because it's going from 60 up to, but not including 63. A square bracket means you include it, a parenthesis doesn't. And so then here we're including the 63. It goes into the next one. I guess we'll look at this one since we're on it. According to the histogram, what percentage of semi-professional soccer players in the sample have heights less than 66 inches? So less than 66 would be these two bars, because notice 66 is not included in here. It goes into this one because it has the square bracket. So it would be these two added together, which is 24.